actually there, and you see them come out of the room and hit the floor. It's poetry in motion. And I'm proud to be part of this community. And you probably know I am. I'm Stephanie, and I'm just somebody that supports the team. I did go to college, but I had this really handsome man that interrupted my plans, and we've been celebrating 20 years this year. So my family's behind me the whole way. I'm a wife and a mother, and my mission in life is that when I die, people will say that I love Jesus and I've made a difference in the lives of those around me. It was about a week into the basketball tournament that Dale Barger sent me a message, and he says, will you write a feature article that kind of wraps up the season and gives your perspective from the whole season? And I said yes. I kind of have a habit of doing that and not really knowing what I'm getting into. So on Sunday afternoon, after we got home from state, I locked myself in the bedroom, or I locked everybody else out. I don't know how that works in your house. But I sat there, and I had this pile of stuff that I kind of thrown from the basketball games and newspaper articles, all that stuff. I was looking at it, and nothing came. It was just silent. But as I sat there, wondering where do I even start, how do you be inspiring when you feel lost? But in the silence of the room, the words started flowing. So this is a tribute of sorts to each one of you that has supported this team and what it means. You are a heartbeat that makes up the rhythm of this community. This is to you, the parents, the moms and the dads, the stepmoms and the stepdads. It's to you, grandparents, and the aunts, uncles, cousins that come out and support each game. This is a tribute to you, Josh, and your family. Logan. To Mick and your wife. Tom. This is also to you, Brad and Lee, and all the stuff that goes on in the office to make this kind of stuff happen. This is to the school board and to the teachers and staff that has encouraged and taught and supported these boys throughout the year. It's to all the inspired children looking on. Trey, Griffin, all you guys. This is to the fans, young and old. And to the businesses that have supported us throughout the year as we come and decorate up your windows and make you donate pizzas for various occasions. This is to Kayla and Shay and Hayden and Matt and all of those that have been here but have come back and helped support and prod the team on. This is a tribute to Patriot Nation. And this is what I wrote. Behind Hoops and Heroes from a fan's perspective. This is the days after. Another basketball season is closed. 2012, 2014. It's over. This team of 11 will never play together again. 2 will move on. Tommy and Tyler will miss you. Others will step up and attempt to fill your shoes and represent a number that has so many memories tagged to it. They will wear the jersey and give new perspective and personality to the team's dynamics. The passion for playing and the love of the game is not lost on the fans that represent a classic community of hometown hoops and heroes. Tri-Village, Patriot Nation. I sit here and reflect on the past couple seasons, stacks of newspaper clippings, ticket stubs, season passes, notes, letters, pictures, and t-shirts, now cleaned and neatly folded, except for the one that they've signed. Seem to be silent, but as I'm gazing at this stuff, the memories begin to come alive, and the sound of squeaking gym shoes and the dribbling of the basketball, the shot, and the swish. I reflect back to the beginning of the making mean to be a fan? What is community? Can you be one and not the other? Or is it a cord that isn't easily broken? Mid-August 2012, I walked into Tri-Village Schools to enroll a foreign exchange student from Taiwan. Little did I know that God was taking me on a journey that was to mean far more than hosting a teenager from halfway around the world and giving him a chance to experience rural American culture. This young man had a love for basketball and wanted nothing more than to play on a team. He joined the team and the season started. As a Patriot fan experiencing my first season of basketball, I began to realize it was going to be more than practicing and shooting. It was more than scores and statistics and stands full of fans. Beyond tickets and tallies and titles, climbing and competition. As a new fan, I sat and I learned and I watched. After all, I was host mom to a boy sitting down there on the bench with his team. That was the beginning of entering a supportive community and challenging kids to go beyond the norm of society, to rise above the downward spiral of mainstream America, and to mature into outstanding citizens that can make a difference where they are planted. Yes, there's something besides the game. I was about to find out there was a heartbeat behind the hoops and the heroes. Patriot Fan Season 2. Our exchange student had gone home 3 months prior, and at Patriot Nation, a new season was here. Preparation began. Conditioning, weightlifting, honing skills, and learning new plays. It was a quiet gym, except for the echoes of squeaking shoes, bouncing of rims, and the methodical instruction of the coach. The hard work and sweat for regular season basketball had begun. For the community, fall was forever. But as November rolled around, we all traveled away to pack the house in support of our boys. We had Patriot passion and had been held back too long. We had a new team, but we had the same dream. We wanted to make it to state. The season officially began. The bleachers were pulled out and stands filled up game by game, and we found the rhythm and a routine that explains what high school basketball means to a community. Hometown high school basketball is about cheers and fight songs, pep bands beating out the rhythm. Oh, and it's trying to catch those little balls that have advertisements on it the cheerleaders throw out into the stands of the fan clan. It is lifetime ticket holders and curious onlookers. Patriot basketball is American. It's hot dogs, walking tacos, loaded nachos, popcorn and pretzels, M&Ms and caramel suckers. It is flip-flops and blue sweaters. It's the only time you can wear the same outfit over and over. No one really wonders why. It is folks of all ages, all walks. It is the student section. It's past players and parent passion. It's Patriot Weekly, the antiques and the interviews. And if you can't be there or happen to be in Florida, it's tuning in to Tiger 97.5 with LA Miners, on air or internet. It is photographers, journalists, and scouts. It is the dropping of a flag and the Star-Spangled Banner, team introductions and tip-off, scorekeepers, time clockers, stat writers, and announcers, striped referees with whistles, making and missing calls. It is the place of basketball athletes against soccer and football-style play. It is controlled games and games of comeback and chaos. It is joy and ecstasy, triumph and celebration. And it, at times, can be disappointment and sorrow, rejection and frustration. I see irritated dads, and I see anxious moms. They have sleepless nights and knotted stomachs as they realize the compilation of past years of dedication in raising, guiding, and instructing their children have come to fruition. There's halftime shows, three-point shootings, raffles, and mid-cheer. There's timeouts and technicals, jump balls, travels, charges, fouls, and overtimes. And then there's 21-point comebacks and buzzer beaters. It's high-fiving, hugs, hollering on tiptoe. That is the game. That is basketball. But this Patriot fan saw just a little bit more. I saw the life and the heartbeat. I felt the passion and the compassion. I learned that Patriot basketball meant extending your family. I discovered it was about building trust and relationships and connecting friendships. It's about encouraging one another in joy and sorrow, both on and off the court. It's about caring. It's about support. It is about encouraging kids to rise above defeat and then not become arrogant in success. It's cinnamon rolls and team meals. It's a small town love with a huge heart that big city style can't even comprehend. I saw basketball players pass out candygrams and hugs to elementary students. I see them energetically, just as so many of their classmates, in tutoring and assisting classroom teachers to ease the teachers' workloads. I see them take time to introduce themselves and talk to overlooked students in wheelchairs that sport basketball shirts but can't make the game. I see the makings of the stories like that of Adrian Payne and Princess Lacey. And most of you probably know little Lacey's an angel in heaven now. She passed away about a week and a half after I wrote this. I worked with them as they volunteered their time to pack kits for the Backpack Feed the Hungry Children program. I am seeing courage, perseverance, and leadership emerging. I'm witnessing boys become men. They're focused. As I saw true sportsmanship on the court, I see gentlemen every day. This is another generation of Patriot Nation. This is a beat in the heart of the community. It has been said that once you're a patriot for life. And I'm beginning to understand what that means. In the grand scheme of life, God has work for each of us to do. For some, it is humanitarian in nature. Others are called to foreign lands. But for some of us, it might mean staying right where you are, lending a helping hand, showing support, lightening a burden, or brightening a day wherever that door might open. Basketball has brought this community together. There's work to do in raising up a generation that will go out and make a difference. A little courage, a little compassion, and one small deed at a time can change the world. So behind the hoops and the hoop club, this is a shout out to my boys who finished their season with a 26-2 record and went to state as part of the Final Four. Can you guys stand up? Stand up, guys. Stand tall. The Tri-Village Basketball Varsity Team 2000, 2014, 2013, and 14. Damien, Mason, Colton, Tyler, Tommy, Knox, Brett, Brandon, Gavin, Johnny, Z, Brandon, and Luke. This is my prayer for you. May you stay classic, unchangeable in remembering your hometown heritage. May you be unshakable when life blows you unfair whistles. And may you be unstoppable as you go beyond high school and make a difference where you're planted. Your journey's just begun. You are the future of Patriot Nation, a heartbeat behind hoops and heroes. But I have one more word for you. You won't be the same team next year. And going to state is no longer a dream. Dreams are up here. You've already been there. As high school basketball players, you played on the floor of the Schottenstein Center. And after March Madness, better yet, you played on the home of Dayton Flyers. No, it's not a dream. Now you need a vision. Because without a vision, people fail. Visions are planted in the heart. Next season, step to the top. There's one thing left to do. There's one word, and it has to be right here. Believe. You gotta believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, regardless of what the program might say, Stephanie Benedict just delivered our closing. We want to thank all of you for coming tonight and being patient with us. We want to give a hand